Hi, welcome to Galactic Command Tarot. This is a psychic beacon, so if you're watching this, then you're a member of Galactic Command. Now, you can choose to believe that or not. But as it is, you exist in one of two states or conditions, and that is either active or inactive. Now, active means everything I say or do or pull from the ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck will apply to you. Inactive means everything I say or do or pull from the ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck will not apply to you. To go from inactive to active, all you have to do is say, of my own free will, I volunteer for service with Galactic Command, and that is it. You are in. The Guardians who always walk with you will log you down as being a member, as an active member. You will start getting downloads because you've given them permission to give you downloads, and you will start to hear them. And as I've said before, you have to listen to them. And even if you don't, they will still talk to you. The way they sound is not like a voice like mine right now. The way you hear it is, as an example, you can go into a room and say your alphabet without moving your mouth. Close your mouth and just say your alphabet. Go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but do it like this. And then that is the sound of their voice. What you just heard when you did your alphabet in your head. Okay? So it might start off very easy. You might just hear someone say, hello. And you go, hello? Somebody just said hello to me. You might say it to your imagination. And then say, who are you? And then you might hear a name. You might hear the name Bob. Or you might hear the name Jill. Ordinary names. Just ordinary names. You're not going to hear, my name is Moon Cresta of the Guardian Galaxy. No, you won't hear that. You'll just hear a name. You might hear Katrina. You might hear Joseph. These are just examples, okay? But you will hear a name, and then you can say, how are you? And you might hear, I am fine. The thing is, the more you practice talking to them, the longer the sentences will be, and the more you will hear. You can ask them questions. You might not believe the answers. You say, are we related? And you might hear, yes. Who are you? I'm your dad. It could be like that. And you're like, but my dad is here. And it says, well, that's your physical dad. I am your Galactic Command dad. You are a lot older than you believe. So these are just examples of what's going on. Okay, now this is the ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck manifested by Archangel Michael to help you, because this is the Twinflame Journey, and Archangel Michael was the very first being or person who went on the Twinflame Journey to prove it could happen, and he completed it. Well, he found his twin flame, let's just say that. Because Archangel Michael is forever and ever. So his twin flame journey would take forever and ever. Anyways, he had to raise his vibrational frequency to the point where he actually entered the angelic realm. Now, you don't have to do that. And of course, you're not Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael was informed he was Archangel Michael by members of Galactic Command. So he had a head start. And as I said, a long time ago, I said this, and I say this every now and then, that he was born. He gave up everything to go on the Twin Flame Journey, which meant he literally was like most human beings. He was born, He had no idea who he was. He was raised. He had all the experiences of a child, and if there were bullies in his life, there were bullies in his life. If he fell down and scraped his knee, he fell down and scraped his knee. If something was on TV and he missed it, he would be like, Mom, Mom, I missed it. I missed it. It's all your fault. He was just a normal kid. Anyways, he manifested the Ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck, and it talks. It was manifested in the presence of the Almighty God, so whatever it speaks and whatever it says and whatever reading you hear, it is the truth. And it applies today, tomorrow, or a million years from now, and it applies to you, members of Galactic Command Tarot. Okay, so, let's get started. We'll shuffle the deck the way he taught Archangel Wendy to do. She was one who, a good name for it is, commissioned the very first tarot deck for mankind. She created so that mankind could access the light in their heart. What you do is you shuffle until you feel it's time to stop. Cut it with your left hand into 3 decks. Put them back into one and deal from the top. Now I could deal any pattern, any tarot spread, but we go with this basic one, which applies to you. So this is your reading. 4 of Pentacles, your life, okay? This is you on the Twinflame Journey. And as you can see, you are filled with light. This is a female, and it's young, which means it's young feminine energy, okay? There's a lot of love in you, and there's a lot of laughter. It's pleasant. It's a pleasant feeling you feel right now doing this. As you can see, she's walking into the prosperity and abundance of a forest outside the city. But it's also a road that goes through the forest. So you're unencumbered. All you do is just keep walking. Move forward, one step at a time. And it will lead you to your twin flame. Now, there is a difference between twin flames and soulmates. Anyone can have a soulmate, and as a twin flame, you might actually encounter a soulmate, and some twin flames get distracted and they live with their soulmates. But a twin flame is different. A twin flame is the other part of your heart. The best way to describe it is, say this is your heart. It splits in 2. One goes to one person, one goes to the other. You have yours, they have theirs. When you find them, your hearts will be together and you will feel whole. You will feel whole. With soulmates, afterwards, when you're together, you'll still wonder, did I find the right person? Did I find the right person? Are we going to go together? Is something going to happen? Will we make it to the end? A twin flame is different. Twin flame is, I love you, you love me. It doesn't matter what happens. We'll be together. Doesn't matter what happens, we'll be together. There are twin flames that do find themselves that are not members of Galactic Command. They just follow their hearts and they find each other. Now, it doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. There's always hope. Angels say there is always hope. That's what angels do. They walk the earth quietly and they dispense hope. And they fix things. They fix a lot of things, all throughout the universe, they fix things. Now, with miracles, they can perform miracles. They have the power to perform miracles, but they need permission to perform a miracle, and they need that permission from the Almighty God. They could say, this person wants to walk on water. Can I let him? And the Almighty God says, no, you can't. But if he did, that person would be able to walk on water. It's just that easy. If somebody is in a car crash and it looks like it's going to take a miracle to have this person pull through, and in the hospital the doctor says, it'll be a miracle if your son or daughter pulls through. And the angel says, Almighty God, may I perform a miracle? And he might say, yes. And guess what? That person pulls through. But they can't do it on their own. They need permission. And if this is your guardian angel, that is the one who's going to ask for you. Or an angel may be sent as a messenger to your guardian angel to say, you need to ask the Almighty God for a miracle. Because the angel has to ask. As I said before, an angel can perform a miracle, but they need permission. Anyways, all of this deals with you. It's the twin flame journey. You're on the journey and you know it. This is your life. This is the card that says, this is your life and you are on the twin flame journey and you're happy. So go forward with joy. Okay, go forward with joy. You're on that path. You're out of there's a poem. And it says, go quietly amid the noise and haste, and know what peace there may be in silence. That's the first parts of the poem. It's really a famous poem. I think it is called Desiderata, I think, possibly. I might be wrong. I'm just guessing. I'm telling you, one of the things of Galactic Command is we speak the truth to the best of our ability. And I'm telling you right now, I don't know quite exactly what it is. Okay? And I'm being guided to be like that because these words come from the deck. Whatever message it is for you. Okay. 6 of Cups. These are emotions. There you are. This card is 2 soldiers. They are in outer space. They are on different ships. And they haven't seen each other for a very, very long time. And it's very possible that nobody on each ship has seen other people for a very, very long time. They might see the ship here and they might see the ship there, but as for friends or family, they might not, because Galactic Command is very big. Now, in this scenario, one person says, I know someone on that ship that I haven't seen for a very, very long time. May I talk to them and say hi? Well, the commanders of both vessels says, sure. So the ships pull up, just like this. Pulls up, pulls up. And the 2 soldiers come out and they talk. Just for two people who haven't seen each other for a long time, that they get together and they let them talk. This is getting together. This is remembering. This is sharing those moments when you were with someone, when you were with your twin flame. You may find random memories in your head that you said, I never did that. But it is possible that you did. It is very possible that you did. You're remembering things that you thought were just made up in your head. But they were real. They really happened. A lot of people in Galactic Command have memories that they can't understand. They're like, this isn't possible. I never did that. I didn't do this, but it feels familiar. It feels absolutely familiar. Some people call it deja vu. You know, it's a recurrence of the exact putting together of a situation. You know, it doesn't mean it happened in front of you, but all the conditions are the same for what happened to you in a different place, a different area, a different time. You know, the sun might have been in the sky at that exact moment. A cat might have been walking by at that exact moment. You know, there could have been a car crash happening to you behind you at that exact moment. You know, these are examples, but it all worked out, came together at the exact same moment as a memory you had, and you're saying, why do I feel like I've been here before? Possibly because you did. So this is the memories, and these are the emotions that you feel. So go ahead, feel them. Don't deny them. Heal them, which means you send love in through your heart to that memory, and then you send it back out into God healed. That way, it's a good memory, it's a healed memory, and if it's a bad memory, you don't have to worry about it anymore. You've thought about it, okay? Nine of Wands. Actions. It means take time to think about what's happening to you right now and what you're going to do. You can sit like he does and think. Now, as you can see in this one, he is walking from a crashed spaceship. He has these wands, which are survival gears for Galactic Command. He's in a land where he doesn't have to worry too much about anything, but he's sitting down and he's thinking, okay, what is my next step? So, you are trained to do this sort of thing. When something happens, you don't panic. You know, yeah, an atomic bomb could go off, and after it's all done, you're sitting there looking around at all the devastation, and you sit down and say, okay, what's next? It's a dramatic example, but that's exactly how you are. You don't panic easily. You're the kind of person that says, okay, what do I do? Do I talk to mom? Do I talk to dad? Do I get up and handle this myself? Maybe there's someone I can get some information from. You think. And those are the actions of someone in Galactic Command on a Twinflame Journey. You were trained. You have this knowledge inside of you. You were trained for a lot of situations, and you instinctively do them now. You know, walking. Humans weren't designed to walk, and yet they walk. You know, if anything, humans are designed to drag their knuckles on the ground like apes. But somehow we stood up, and instinctively we teach our children to stand up. We go through life instinctively doing things. So your training is instinctive in you. You know, listen to your heart, listen to your guides. If you're not sure, ask a question and go to sleep. You might not hear it clearly the first night, so keep doing it until you understand what you are receiving as information. Okay, so these are actions. Queen of Cups. It's me. It's just confirming what I said. Follow your heart. It's love. It's feminine energy. There's a lot of love inside you. You're feeling young, but you don't know. Look, it's just a plain ordinary girl. But you don't know that you have that much power inside you, like a queen of a country, able to do just about anything. Just about anything. That's how much love exists inside of you, just waiting to be harnessed. Just waiting to be harnessed. You can ask the earth to help you. You're wondering, how do I ask the earth to help you? The earth is alive. The earth is alive. It has its own spirit. There are many tribes that call her Gaia, spirit of the earth. So with that name, you can say, hey, Gaia, I'm a member of Galactic Command. Can you help me with what I'm going through? And just listen. You may or may not get an answer, but it's help that you've asked for. And it's very possible for her to say, yes, I will help you. You know, and then you have angels and you have Gaia and you have members of Galactic Command. I'm telling you all the resources you can get. I'm telling you all the resources you can get. Most people don't call on Gaia, but you can. You can say, I want something to happen. I don't know how to get it. Can you help me? And that's all you got to say. Can you help me? If you're sitting out in the middle of the ocean, that's Gaia's realm, the ocean. You can say, hey, Gaia, can you at least not make the ocean be so rough? And she might say, sure, I'll go ask an angel. What else do you want? It's stuff like that. They all intertwine. Because it's the twin flame journey. You're special. Ordinary people, as I said about the ocean. If you're out there and you're just an ordinary person stuck in the middle of the ocean and no one knows you're there, chances are you're going to get sink to the bottom or get eaten by a shark. But you're not. This is the twin flame journey. You're a member of Galactic Command. Chances are you're going to be rescued or you're going to turn out just fine. Maybe not the way you hoped for, but still just fine, because it's twin flame journey. You have to learn from whatever experience is going on, and that's what this is. Four of Wands, confirmation that what you are on is the twin flame journey. Okay? Bottom of the deck. Gaia. What am I talking about? Look. The energy and love inside you. And she knows it. As I said before, you are special. Especially to Gaia. Gaia loves Galactic Command. She loves working with the angels. And as a member of Galactic Command, she will help you. She will definitely help you. That's what this means. Look at you. You're not like the other people who walk the earth. You are not like the other people who walk the earth. You're like the members of people who walk the earth that are Galactic Command. This is something to cherish. This is real. Four Wands, traditionally the mark of the twin flame journey. Happiness and celebrations await you when you're finished. There you go. That's your confirmation that Gaia is on your side. The earth, the spirit of the earth, knows about you. There are so many things that have happened on this planet. a lot of things you won't believe. But I'll tell you something right now. Think about all the impossible things on this planet. Think about, say, the Bermuda Triangle, the Loch Ness Monster, angels, demons, God, the devil, ghosts, zombies, werewolves, vampires, aliens that abduct people, all these things, reptilians, dark-eyed children, walking tree monsters, all this stuff. Think about all of it. Now think, what if it was all real? What if every single bit of it was real? And somehow, it all made sense. That is what it means to be Galactic Command. I'm literally telling you all the impossible things that could be happening on this planet, and they could all be interconnected somehow, and somehow it all makes sense. Let's take zombies just as an example. Zombies roaming the earth. I'm going to eat your brains. I'm going to eat your brains. Why? Why would they want to eat your brains? Who's to say they didn't walk the earth saying, I'm going to eat your brains a long time ago? What would make them so angry that they would want to hurt humans? Well, Adam buried his sons. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, bodies return to the earth. What do we do mostly when someone dies? We put them in a casket. We store them in a mausoleum. We put them in a crypt. The body decays inside a receptacle, not being allowed to touch the earth, not being allowed to become the ashes and the dust and dust, to enter back into Gaia, to help her nourish the earth, nourish the plants, the grass, provide food for the bugs and the birds and the fishes and the animals, which is the purpose of a dead body, to decompose and become part of the earth again. What if you were that dead body sitting there going, someone please put me in the earth. Someone please put me in the earth. And what if this keeps happening? What if this keeps happening to lots of them over years and years and years? They may get angry and finally just say, I can't take it anymore. I need to get up. I need to be at peace. And then they might attack the living. Just a scenario, just a thought for you to think about. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You know who were the people who did a great advantage to the dead? The Romans. You will not find a Roman cemetery. You will not find a Roman body. Just about everything about the Roman people is gone. Even their language is considered dead. The Romans burned anything that was no longer of value, and they burned their dead because it was the cleanest thing to do, and it restored them back to the earth. They had ceremonies. We love this person. They had a great life. We burn their body in respect for them. They have a clean ending. It's clean. They place it into the earth, and it's done. So, think about what I just said. All those things, and somehow, they mix together and it all makes sense on Earth. On Earth. There you go. That is your reading. I hope it has helped you. This reading applies today, tomorrow, or a million years from now, whenever you see it. And if you decide to see it again, it will still apply. These are the words of the Almighty God. Nothing is too impossible. So as the angels say, good luck, and I will talk to you later.